Welcome down to Legoland Windsor, and as you can see, we're in the new entrance plaza. It is complete and looking really fresh, I have to say. Standing here looking over at this, looks fantastic. So let's quickly take in some of the models which we haven't seen. And I'll tell you something else as well we'll show you, which you can probably see out the corner there, is the lighting. But look at these, look. So we've got some AstroTurf here, and then we have lights. So this will look awesome, absolutely awesome at night, right the way across here. And they're colour changing as well. They're not all going to be the same as we come along. This looks like Toad, doesn't it? Look at this. How cool are these models? Obviously we'll take you inside, show you the other models, but here is the new security building themed to Lego. Looks really cool. I really like that. So yeah, Entrance Plaza is now open before you go into the park, which will then send you through the wonderful entrance they put in. Yeah, this view here, this is fantastic. It really is. So we actually get a close look at some of the other models which have gone in from the other side, which includes the Ronk one here, and more new ones in here as well. Still hoping they're going to do something a little bit different with the flooring. You can tell it is actually first day today, so the park's been closed the last couple of days, so it's the first day of it being open. I was hoping I'm going to do something with the flooring leading into this. Fingers crossed they still do, but still a much better entrance to Legoland. With the work going on, they are now advertising that this pathway is closed. Of course, you can still walk slightly around here as you can go into the Insiders Clubhouse. From here, you can see that work is progressing in the middle. That's where they're working at the moment. That's where you can see them over there. Thus far, there's no fencing around this bit. This bit hasn't started yet. They are kind of focusing on there and then down to, well, we're guessing the station area before doing the perimeter. You can see the models as well. The models are still hanging in there. Be interesting to see which ones of them are safe, but we'll go around the other side and see whether or not we can get a view of exactly how much they've done. Now the views aren't easy to see from here, to be honest, for Viking River Splash. They put some boarding up there because obviously they are starting to dismantle that area there, and we will get a little bit of a close-up because we can see some bits they've done. And right behind this bush, we're not going to be able to pick up on camera behind here, we can just see metal piled in the air as obviously this has been completely destroyed. And this area, which we will zoom in on shortly, was quite clear last time we were here. So yeah, this area was clear. You can see the trough down the bottom. And then as we kind of look around, you can see that the inside walls are what they're focusing on, but you can really see the detail as well, just how much has got to come up. So all they're doing is kind of crushing it to remove it, and then they've got to rip all the wire out or the metal out. It's not a quick job, you know, for someone to say this is 60% done, it's just so far wide of the mark when we've got the station and the rest of the trough to go. Again, they've got several months to do this. They're not, you know, they're progressing with it, but it's not kind of an urgent rush. They knew how long it would take to get it out. We can't see any new models down here in Pirate Shores, but look, the fascia is starting to appear and the scaffolding is starting to come down. We can see now quite clearly some of the work they've done across the top, obviously with the pirate theme. Then we've got the Pirate's Burger kitchen. The colours have all been done. They've all come to life nicely down at the side here. I'm guessing the scaffolding is coming down now. It still looks like there's a little bit of work around the flags at the top, and it looks like they'll match all the way along. We'll stand back a bit and get a little bit of that, but also we've got some lighting, which is really cool to see. Yeah, it's going to look really, really good once this is all down. Won't be long won't be long. We have got some new benches starting to be installed, and this is supposed to be an undercover one. It's not undercover yet, but we do have new benches that are appearing around the area. Still no digital sign. We are down in Knights Kingdom. There's no new models or extra models to speak of. These ones are already in, but how we do have some nice new benches. I quite like these. Actually, they're very similar to the ones they've got up the top. As we take a seat on those, no more painting either. They have had a couple of closed days, but they have got a lot going on, including the cinema, which is where we are heading next. We end our update here at the cinema, where, as you can see, precision at its best as it comes down. It is very much a case of ripping out the skirtings, as you can see, and the seats, it looks like they're coming out, and it's full demolition mode. A lot of it actually has been removed from site. It's definitely a little bit clearer given the amount that's come out, but we're still waiting for sort of the screen and all the workings and things to come. I have to say, I quite enjoy that job. It feels quite relaxing just to go and then do it, but we are getting to a point now where we're not going to be able to rescue these posters. Legoland, just rescue me a poster, that's all I want. And as you can come around here, you can see sort of seats have been removed, their benches have been ripped up. There's a couple still in situ, but not a lot. Not a lot. And we'll get a view from around the other side shortly as well, as everything is exiting up there. You actually get quite a good view from this side as cables are sort of being thrown out the way, whilst the rest of it is completely and utterly ripped out. Fence panels, wood, everything just thrown out the way. And just from round the side here, that lonely fire door is still hanging in there as well. So that's it, Legoland Windsor. Lots of developments over on Viking River Splash. Lots of developments here, as well as the entrance open, making massive strides. We do say it, we give parks credit when they're due credit. Legoland is looking better than ever, certainly in a long time this year. And yeah, we can't wait to see what they hold in the future with the new coaster coming and of course, new cinema next year.